Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry. Stream Windows appears to be having problems, so once in a while we might check on what's going on with that. But yeah, it looks like it doesn't want to load properly, so I'm assuming something has gone terribly wrong with its stupid update. So we just got Aisha there dancing by it. Hopefully the booty waving powers might fix it or something. Well, I'm not sure about full health. There's been a few occasions I lose my voice for a second and my throat's still a bit like but overall it's pretty good. Yeah, that was one of those really awful fucking kind of colds. One of those really awful kind of colds. Anywho, though. Welcome back, everyone. So, today we're continuing more Higurashi. Now, Dan's probably going to be happy. There's some excellent bashing news for him to use. Let's see. It'll make the Monday video, like, more ammo for his bashing needs. Yeah, I'm pretty alright though. It just occasionally, sometimes I've been losing my voice a little for like a second. Yeah, it's more stuff to bash limited one games. Your favorite hobby, right? Bash. Yeah, we got that. So we did do that. Yeah. It's more info on that Neo City Widles game. Looks like they're trying to brush it under the table. I guess the whole Doom thing costed too much, so they're like, yeah, I think we'll get away with this one. Let's just... I'm not gonna let it go that easily, that. I think it's bullshit. I got a picture from Switch Revision, that's what they... Where they basically got told that it's a distributed title, so we are responsible. Which is some of the stupidest bullshit I ever heard of. That's like Walmart saying, we distribute products, so if it's not great value, we're not responsible. Like, it's like, what the stupidest fuck is that? Like... Your creditors are calling? Creditors? What creditors? What? I'm confused. But yeah, that's such a bullshit thing. I get it's expensive that we print and we place and free ship all these things. But if you're not going to do proper testing, you should be responsible, okay? Like, I'm so sick of corporations wanting to be in with... Oh, I'm sorry your baby died of lead poisoning from pain. Oh, well, here's a $5 coupon. Hopefully, all is forgiven. And like, I'm so sick of it. It's so... And people just... It's sad to see people who defend this kind of shit. Mm-hmm. Now that's stupid bullshit there. You should totally believe the teacher more over that. Like that's pretty, like, unless you have like I don't know, that seems shady as fuck. Nope, I don't use credit cards. I use debit card. But yeah, just know, I'm glad I got the PS4 version of that game. I did test to see if some of the problems existed in that. Now, I didn't get to the big problem. I got to the original thing that brought up the conversation of the game crashing. And I confirmed that isn't in the PS4 build. Now, the door, that is much later in the game. But I think it's likely fine. Because based on what the devs said, they did some update before the physical version was made that was like improving the gameplay of the Switch version. I did confirm the builds are completely different when you look in the bottom right. So Neon City Wados for PS4 and Switch do have completely different number builds, so it's very likely it's not affected by the problem. But yeah, the code they did to improve the performance of the Switch version, for some reason, it like affected this one door and made it not like trigger its unlocking now. So see, so see, so see, the problem here is each of these cases involve needing to talk to your friends, and I guess that's what Chapter 7 is going to be about. Again. Because she keeps not wanting to rely on her friends for a situation. Again, off to what happened to him. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to reply to that. Maybe when it's cheap, but, like, I hear it's an online-only game, which is very disappointing to hear considering they actually had an offline mode for the original Helldivers, so it's really sad to hear that they went down the online-only path. So, I'm definitely not getting it for full price, but maybe when it gets cheaper, maybe I'll grab it and do a little PSN with it. Honestly, like, the gaming industry is making me care much less about fucking online games more and more. The last several online games I've really played have been very disappointing. Like, I think the last one I really played was, that Evil Dead game. It's a multiplayer Evil Dead game. It was, ugh. I mean, admittedly, I was still learning it. It's a lot more confusing mechanically compared to, like, Dead by Daylight. It's like the same idea. There's 4 survivors and a killer. But, like, it is a much bigger environment, for one thing. I mean, you literally can get cars and drive around. So the environment is huge, and, like, the mechanics are a lot more complicated. Exactly. If you're putting in a one-player mode, that's bullshit that needs to be online. Fuck that. Like, like, I have so many fucking games. I'm sick of being coasters in like a year. Like, here's a meme. I don't know if you've heard about this. There's an Idol game that's gonna come out in America, and it's gonna be online. It's a mobile game, but it still makes a precedent of how bullshit this is. They announced the English release of the game, and then its server is going to shut down 2 months after it comes out in America. They announced it and announced its servers closing in the same tweet. That's how fucking stupid some of this shit is getting. And a lot of these live service games are surviving for like a fucking year. Like, what, like, I mean, I tried that Evil Dead game a few times. I don't know. I mean, I'm playing it way later in its life, but, like, seriously, like, it didn't feel very good to me, and I'm gonna be amazed if it lives a very long life. Yes, we have to figure something out. We can't accept it. There's so much going well in this timeline. Even if we just die trying to do it, it's worth doing if it can change. But yeah, I'm done with dealing with a lot of live service shit. I mean, I'm very happy about everyone's reaction to Suicide Squad. It's a shame everyone's only reacting to it because of the leaked ending, but I mean, it's still good that a lot of people are shitting on it. It's a live service, online only piece of garbage, too. It's probably gonna sell like garbage out the door, too, because of all the drama. Not to say the people who have the problem with it because the ending don't have it right. It's kind of stupid, too, but... I mean, you think they'd be able to... He abandoned... Well, you think they would take into account the fact that he abandoned her for a whole fucking year? I don't know. Either way, the point is, it's online only, and I don't like that. If you're taking my ownership away from something, I'm not going to pay full price for it unless it's a really good co-op or versus type game. It needs to be really good, and it needs to really justify it has to be on a server. Now, I've made this statement before. MMOs, to me, for most part, are usually some of the only reasons to really have a server online only kind of thing. Now, like, Battle Royales are in there too, to be fair. Good morning, Jack. Battle Royales, I mean, like, I can be fair with some game type. Like, a Battle Royale really has no point at being solo. There's no story mode, and the point is to go up against people. So, like, to be fair, for, like, a Battle Royale, I can understand it being an online-only server type thing, too. But those are, like, not the majority, you know. That, like, I don't know what the price for Helldivers 2 is. And, you know, with prices going up, that's even more bullshit with online-only shit. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with online-only shit unless I find it for cheap. Same thing with, like, I talked to Leo about this with, like, Diablo 4. I would play Diablo 4 if I see it in the wild for, like, $10. Or if I get, like, a trade with all the boxes and shit I have or something like that. I'm not buying it for the... Well, it was a $79.99 game, wasn't it? Or $69.99 or whatever the fuck. Like, right now, a lot of fucking Western companies are trying to do $69, $79. Like, there's, like, EA's new sports game has a fucking $79.99 version of it. Like, who's still buying that shit? Like seriously, I feel like sports gamers are some of the most sheepish people. Like, I don't like sports games. And I'm not saying if you like sports games that you're stupid. But the stuff that are in sports games nowadays are really awful. Because a lot of that shit don't need to even be in it. Like, the loot box stuff is just... What the fuck? The disappearing mystery? A little bit more context of what you're referring to exactly. Yeah, the seasons thing is weird too. Like, and I hear there's always a expansion that's gonna be a lot of money coming out, and it's just I don't know. I've barely watched anyone play Diablo 4. Like, it's such a shame with, like, the Diablo 2 remake thing too, you know, because, like, I was really hyped for that until it was announced digital only and it has no offline mode. Maybe one day it'll show up on GOG. Maybe when I'm twice my age, GOG will have the Diablo 2 remake on now. They don't even have the normal Diablo 2 on GOG. Of course, to be fair, I think all that Blizzard stuff on GOG showed up before they got bought out, didn't it? So, it could be very well possible Microsoft doesn't really have any well, not my Activision. Activision has likely any care to really put more stuff on now. My theory is, if you constantly release seasonal updates, then the game isn't good enough on its own. Yeah, but I believe that was before Activision bought them, is what I'm saying. So, like, whatever contract GOG made with Blizzard, Activision has to honor it. But yeah, give me some more context of what you're referring to exactly, Jack. You talking about with the Mortals? You talking about a different game? Something I might have slipped my mind? Like, I'm always balancing different things in my head, so. Because, I mean, Higurashi doesn't really deal with disappearance for the most part. It's more just about all the who's mortaling and what's going on exactly. Well, he is doing a little bit better acknowledging that. That's good. The school in the game's been reporting missing students due to some unknown assailant. Was that a thing at some point? I don't remember that. Missing students due to some... I don't remember that. An evil janitor? I mean, there was like a weird janitor in that one Groundhog indie game. I mean, he did murder people. Missing students. I don't remember that. I mean, as far as I remember, nobody's missing in this timeline. It's just... everything in this timeline was going great until her uncle showed up. See, it's good that he's actually acknowledging that, so... Good, good. He's not going down the mortal path. The problem is whether she's gonna go down the mortal path. Still don't understand what happened to his body in that timeline now. Yeah, I don't... Was that in Chapter 7? What are you talking about in a different chapter? Missing students, missing students. I don't remember anything about missing students happening. Like I said, till the uncle we entered the image, the picture, everything was going great in this timeline. But now the uncles showed up again, it's all went spiraling out of control again. Now when it's talking about all the murdering, honestly, I keep thinking about everyone's possibility of being related to the murdering. And it's just really hard to come up with a good reason for most characters. But we are learning some interesting things about the hospital in this chapter, so... Yeah, because she was so hopeful this timeline was changing. Squirrel Chapter 3 did it. I'm surprised you remember that. Somebody keeps murdering the priest girl sometime after the festival, and it causes a catastrophe to kill everyone in the town. Are they doing it because of the grudge against her family, the religion? Or is it possible, like I said, they might know about the fact that her death would trigger such an event and they want everyone in the town to die? It's really hard to say what the hell is going on. No, imagine that's gonna go well. Let's give Stream Waiters a quick try, see if it decides to walk. Oh my gosh, it's actually walking. Give me 1 second so I can turn off Aisha doing the booty dance here, and we'll go ahead and get Stream Waiters going. Gotta say, that was quite annoying though. What do I got for quests? Kill, kills, win, monks. There we go. That's why I'm helping you become a sleuth. Oh, believe me, I've been spending a lot of time at work thinking. Like, before we started Chapter 7, I think I spent about 10 minutes talking about my top 5 suspects, why I have suspicion about them. Now, Chapter 7 has definitely made 2 of them more suspicious. However, I don't know if it's more suspicious of them in an evil or good way. In this, we need to figure out a new plan. A new strat. Yeah, she was actually going to go legit mortal him. Man, he's like Willie when ambling backwards. The game's been afoot for a few months now. I'm definitely looking forward to looking back to see, like, when the soonest you could have realized who's behind all of it is. Because I really appreciate it when you could have potentially solved it willy-nilly. I don't think it's just simple elementary in this case. I will be very surprised if it is incredibly simple why this is all happening. Such a vivid imagination you have, though. It's almost like you remember the past life or something. See, the problem is we're dealing with multiple timelines. Well, some things aren't consistent. The main thing, like with the priest girl, every way she dies is very different. Like, I mean, one time she was chopped up in a bag next to the shrine. He can only hope. So, in case you're not fully aware what's going on, Jack, so the little girl with the horns, she keeps time traveling the priest girl into the past after she dies. So they keep reliving this same time period. Now, apparently in the past, they used to be able to go years back, but now they're only able to go like a week, which is what the game we've been experiencing so far, where she's been going back about a week each session. She dies in every timeline, and when she dies and how she dies is different. She's even brought up other instances we didn't even experience. I thought it was really interesting to hear about when she said she tried running away and hiding. She said it was the furthest point in time she survived, but yet somebody still found her and killed her. I doubt the killer is time traveling. I would imagine it's more likely the killer is just doing the same thing they do. Now, the things that have been constant, the camera guy and the nurse have died in every timeline. And she is wondering if their survival will affect hers. So, like, we did try to see if we can get them to survive. Until the night of the festival, we're not going to know whether that was successful. See, right now he's recalling his memory. I mean, yeah, essentially she's reliving the same week now. But like I said, originally, apparently they used to go back years. But they say her power is waning. And they're concerned about whether they're going to really be able to make more progress. What can they do? I mean, I guess they could try sneaking her out of the house. Exactly. Having some input helps. Talking it out helps. But other than just basically taking her from the house and hiding her, I don't know what else they can really do. I mean, I guess they could try to fake bruises on her and then be like, see? She's beat up! There must be. Uh-oh. I smell waifu a lot. We didn't ask the principal last time. That might also add something different. I mean, you really think the school would have some leeway on being able to fucking help this situation? Hmm. Never did that before either, actually. You know, he did. He did actually ask his mom that. Yeah, I think. Hmm. We only did that. Come on, Bell stuff. Think about Bell ideas. Get a gun. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, am I? So to the courthouse. What's the courthouse in this town even look like, actually? New music, by the way. Then we'll make them change the decision. I agree. Worst thing they can say is no, and then we move on to a new idea. Everyone's thinking I'm immortal. See, I would have the entire school cancel school and everyone, teacher, principal, student, everyone go there. I think everyone should march down there to show how serious everyone was, how everyone is on the topic. Oh, it's just in the lab area? Oh, that's easy. Yep, everyone leave, march down now, sit in the fucking room and say, we're not leaving until you do something. Yeah, camp inside. Get the tents. You know, that's a possibility too. That might be something she needs to do too. Yeah, we need to get going. Go, 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 go! Well, so much has always been different. Stop giving up. Like how everyone just ignores her when she starts saying shit like that. Stop giving up. Why is she so quick to give up? Damn it! There's still hope. And yet I was inverted. Well, what else are we gonna do? It's why you keep traveling back in time for me. Well, nothing's going to get done by just constantly letting it keep fucking happening. We have to do something. If the goal is to change this, we have to do something. Well, what do you want us to do? Just give up and die again, then? Still in tape. Well, right now they are again having a different event happening. Now they're gonna actually go visit the people at the center and make them realize the decision to wait is terrible and that they need to do something. Exactly. Look, this. I would think the school has a lot of weight they can throw into this. It's time to protest. Hey, hey, ho, ho, that old man's gotta go, hey, hey, ho, ho, the uncle's got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho, the uncle's gotta go, hey, hey, ho, ho, we got to go. That's too early in time for that kind of stuff. Okay.